Steve Martin has had a phenomenal career. He has dozens of movies that most people know and love. But what about those not-so-known movies that don't really get discussed? Well, I'm here to talk about one of those awesome forgotten-about comedies. A movie that up to 3 years ago, I didn't even know about myself. Out of all the Steve Martin discussions I have had through the years with people, not one of them has mentioned this film. One day, as I was randomly searching on Amazon for an old 80s comedy I haven't seen like I usually do, I came across a Steve Martin movie called All of Me. This left me feeling shocked. Really? A Steve Martin movie I haven't seen? I thought to myself, what the hell's wrong with you? But hey, at least I had a new 80s comedy movie to watch. I mean, this was the only way I really got to view a movie for the first time. I'm surely not gonna watch some crappy new CGI movie that they keep shitting out so the mindless drones will come running in droves. That's just not my style. So I bought it on DVD because, well, that's what I do. I watch things on physical media, and little did I know I was about to watch one of Steve Martin's funniest movies of all time. So first, let's look at the characters in this film. Steve Martin is Roger Cobb, a failing jazz musician, small-time lawyer who has just turned 38 years old and is having a midlife crisis.
Value this time in your life, kids. Because this is the time in your life when you still have your choices.
Roger is wanting more out of life, and since the musician thing isn't working, he sets out to become a partner in the law firm. Wait, why the hell am I talking like this? Because it's so damn fun. Yeah, but who do I think I am? Walter Cronkite?
The commander of this flight is a civilian, Neil Armstrong, 38 years old, from Wapakoneta, Ohio.
No, more like Leonard Kalstor.
Even the beloved character, the guy on the couch from the Half-Baked film, seemed to be inspired by Doc.
Okay, but I'm gonna do this next part in my own voice. What else is there to say? There's Dana Elcar. I know him as Pete Thornton from MacGyver. Is a womanizer and the head of the law firm. There's Selma Diamond, who I know as Selma from Night Court. Just being classic Selma. And then there's Jason Bernard, playing Roger's best friend. Okay, but what about Lily Tomlin? I mean, she's pretty funny in this movie. Yeah, she's mostly seen in mirrors throughout the film, but as her and Steve Martin go back and forth, you'll find yourself die laughing.
What the hell are you doing in there?
I am trying to release you, Mr. Ed.
Well, stop playing with it already and take it out.
So now let's go back to what I was saying before the whole character interruption. So this is when Edwina comes into play. She has been bedridden since childhood. Edwina has employed Roger's law firm to manage her estate, and asked him for some unusual final arrangements to her will. And this lady is completely nuts. I feel your disbelief. I guess I'll just have to show you how crazy this lady really is.
My soul is going to leave my body forever and become one with the universe.
At which time my soul will enter her body.
Soon after Roger meets Edwina, she dies at the law office. The soul transfer works, but Pete's character knocks the bull, temporarily holding her soul out the window, and it hits Roger. And this is when the real laughter begins. Yeah, there's a few chuckles before this, and this story keeps you interested up to this point. But this is where the movie really gets good. Edwina's soul enters Roger, taking over the right side of his body and brain. Steve Martin's own brand of physical comedy is something like I've never seen. It is its own genius, in the vein as, say, a Buster Keaton or Charlie Chaplin. It's amazing to watch, and at the same time, I'm rolling on the ground laughing. To watch Martin twist and convulse as he has to house Tomlin's spirit in his body is insane enough. But to add seeing one start a sentence and another finish it, or verbally spar off against each other, I just sit there in awe, wondering how the hell they're doing it. Especially Martin, who is a genius. No other comedian could have even come close to pulling this off even half as good as Steve Martin. Some of the highlights being the bathroom scene, the courtroom scene, and any time Roger tries sleeping with Terry.
Why, Miss Hoskins, you whore. You lascivious whore. Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Over time, Roger starts to understand why Edwina is the way she is, and even starts to warm up to her, and agrees to help put her soul into Terry's body. But Terry has changed her mind, now that she has Edwina's estate. And there's some funny mishaps as they attempt to put Edwina's soul into her body. But finally they achieve this, and put Terry's soul into a horse. And now that Edwina has her soul in Terry's body, she can finally be with Roger. Well, with him without being in Roger's body, that is. And Roger quits the lawyer business and decides he's going to be the jazz musician he always wanted to be. All of Me is one of Steve Martin's top 3 funniest movies of all time. The jazzy musical score is great. The screenplay is interesting for a comedy and keeps you intrigued throughout the film. Lily Tomlin is really funny, but it's Steve Martin that really shines here. And if you don't like to laugh, this won't be for you. But if laughing is your thing, or you just need something to forget about life for a while, All of Me is for you. Now that we're at the end of the video, if you made it this far and don't remember anything I said, but for some reason your mind is telling you you need to watch some Steve Martin movie called All of Me, well, then I've done my job.